Unless you've been living under a rock, you might have seen this video floating around on the web, and that's yet another leaked unboxing of Meta's brand new headset. But that is just scratching the surface of what's leaked over the past few weeks. From brand new integrated apps to somewhat an official release date, we have a lot to unpack in this video, while we continue our journey towards the release of the Meta Quest 3. So starting with the unboxing, and before I go over the other leaks, I just want to cover two things that caught my attention from the unboxing. First is this, what looks like a place for a docking station. For those who have the Quest Pro, this looks very similar to the magnetic charging system they have in place with its docking station. Now from the leaked unboxing, we didn't get a glimpse of any included docking station, but at that price, it's not a surprise. It's likely this will allow for third parties and Meta themselves to offer some sort of docking station with the Quest 3. A docking station is something that really suits VR, as the one I have for the Pro really does eliminate the amount of times I picked up my headset only to realise I hadn't plugged it in. Also on the charging note, it looks as if the controllers won't be the same as the Quest Pro controllers in terms of charging, and that's because they will seemingly be similar to the Quest 2's controllers with AA batteries. Now I want to just touch on the controllers quickly, because this is a concern that I have with the Quest 3, and the unboxing reminded me of this. You'll notice they don't have the typical tracking rings from the Quest 2, or the internal tracking rings from the Quest Pro, and rather than me explain how they work, I'll let Andrew Bosworth explain.
This is the question I've gotten the most frequently, and I love it. Going back to the original Oculus Touch controllers, the ring on the outside is covered in a constellation of LEDs in a specific pattern that allowed the computer vision on the inside-out headsets to track the controllers in space. And so the new controllers that we have still have infrared LEDs on them. In a constellation that you can't see because you can't see infrared light, but that the cameras that we have on the headset can see. However, they also are going to be in positions where many of those LEDs are occluded. And so we have fused the computer vision we were using for constellation tracking with our hand models. So the hand tracking is also going to kind of running at the same time. And so we have a model of your hand that tells us where the controller is, in conjunction with all the tech tricks that we've been using for a long time, using IMUs and smoothing to fill in gaps. They work really well.
Now the reason this worries me slightly is I use the incredibly expensive Quest Pro controllers, and for me personally, they still don't track as well as the Quest 2. They are getting better with every update, but I just hope the Quest 3 controllers don't require the same level of refinement, because it does make it difficult to enjoy games the same way when your controllers don't track correctly. But time will tell on this one. But one thing that does give me hope is how far they are going with their hand tracking updates. As of now, it's been greatly improved, and this video showcases the performance increase perfectly. I guess it's a bonus that Meta is giving us multiple options with our devices, whether it's hand tracking or different types of controllers. Now onto some more dedicated pieces of software for the Quest 3. Now we all know the Quest 3 will have a stronger focus on mixed reality, and will have pass-through significantly better than the Quest 2. And supposedly, we get a sneak peek at both a dedicated music player that's launching with the Quest 3 and possibly a new UI design that seems more similar to the Vision Pro. I can't 100% confirm these, but a dedicated music player is something the Quest definitely lacks, and like I mentioned in my previous videos, the AR capabilities can offer a much better home environment than what's currently offered, and to move albums and pictures and apps around your physical environment is how I'd like the Quest to go. But the blending of worlds brings me to something else that we can finally have a sneak peek of. Playing VR games can be quite limiting because of things like player count, but this is starting to change with cross-platform games like Rec Room and Roblox. But by the looks of it, Horizon Worlds is finally implementing their cross-platform systems, with the mobile app now in early access. It looks like the only game available to play will be Super Rumble, but this is clearly just the beginning before everyone can experience Horizon Worlds on any platform. Last up is an expected release date for the Quest 3. Now we all know by now Meta is having their annual Meta Connect event on September 27th, and it was initially rumoured that the release of the Quest 3 would shortly follow. But by the looks of an accidental leak of the Quest 3 on Amazon, that date looks like to be October 10th, 2023, which is just a few weeks after the event. Now, with less than a month to go till Connect, it won't be long before we find out all the details from the Quest 3. I hope you enjoyed today's video, like and subscribe if you did, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.